What's going on, everybody? This is Island Hopper TV, and today we're going to talk about the best places to stay in Dubai.
A world-class city with so many great areas to stay, but which one is best for you? We're going to unpack that in this video, and we're going to talk about budget-friendly, best value, and best time of year with some tips at the very end that will help you on your trip to Dubai. Let's do it. Coming to you from the southern Arabian Gulf, we have 10 areas to show you. This area right here is JBR. That's Jumeirah Beach Residence. It's actually one of the premier places to stay in all of Dubai recently. JBR is a beach with a nice waterfront, plenty of resorts around here like the Hilton. They also have Delta hotels, they have the Address Hotel, and then they have a nice walking area with a promenade, several different bars and clubs along the beach area. Remember, in Dubai, if you're going to actually enjoy a drink like alcohol, you need to be inside a licensed venue. You can't be out on the beach. I did notice some of the hotels have beach seating where they also do serve drinks. So just make sure you're at one of those hotels or beach clubs that provide that service if you're looking for it. I personally stayed at the Hilton, and then I stayed at the Hilton DoubleTree. Both are nice hotels. They also have water activities, jet skis, and other fun things for the whole family to enjoy while at the beach. And most of the hotels here have nice views, but you can see at night, this is where you want to be for a nice ambiance, especially from the months of October until April, when it's just not that hot. The area I'm at now is called Dubai Marina. This is actually one of the best places in all of Dubai. Now, Dubai Marina is right next to JBR, but they are two separate areas, so take note of that. But you can see the marina is also a waterfront with a promenade. You can walk around in the daytime, the nighttime. It's got restaurants, cafes. I also like to rent a Kareem bike and just ride around here, especially in the evening time when it's not too hot. But in December and January, when the weather's great, riding a bike or a scooter up and down the marina is very nice in the afternoon. They've got plenty of hotels with pools, resorts, big hotel rooms here. They have the Dubai Marina Mall, which is a nice escape from the heat. I actually arrived here in September when it was really hot, but by the time you come here in November, it's going to be totally crowded all around the marina area all day long. It just depends on what time of year you're coming when you get the crowds. But do you want to deal with that heat? The benefit of staying in Dubai Marina during shoulder season or off-peak is you're going to get cheap luxury. I mean, we're talking $150 for a 5-star resort hotel room, whereas in November, December, that same room is going to go for $400 or $500 or $600 a night. I personally stayed at the Intercontinental, the Crown Plaza, the Marriott, like the Marina Hotel. Over on our Island Hopper TV Hotels channel, I actually reviewed those properties. If you guys want to check out our Dubai hotel reviews, just go to the channel and type in Dubai and you'll see we've done over 15 to 20 different hotels across Dubai. Now I'm at Palm Jumeirah. This is where the luxury resorts are. This is a man-made archipelago, and it is an engineering marvel in the shape of a date palm tree. Construction began in 2001, and construction still continues to this day as they build it up, but it's almost completed. You do have another one called Jabal Ali, which is being built. It's even bigger than this one. But down here they have a tram that goes all the way down the center of it, drops you at the Nakheel Mall, which is now called the Palm Jumeirah Mall, and then on its way to the Atlantis Hotel. They have many different beaches on every single one of these palm leaves that extend out of the center part of the island in the shape of a date palm. It is a mix between private villas, hotels, and then condos and apartments. Just depends on what you're looking for. I personally stayed at the Hilton and the Marriott. If you wanted to stay at the Atlantis, the benefit is there is a water park, but it is quite far away from everything, and sometimes they get traffic out here, so riding that monorail can be really useful, at least getting to the end of the trunk. If you know you're going to be staying out here, you might as well get that multi-day pass or a day pass. It usually costs around 35 AED, which comes out to around $10 to $12 per person. They used to have 5 stops. Now they just have the Palm Gateway, Al Ittihad Park, Palm Jumeirah Mall, and then the Atlantis Aqua Venture Park at the very end. They removed the one in between Atlantis and the mall. If you're looking to stay in the Jumeirah area, including the marina, but you don't want to pay the premium prices, consider staying in Jumeirah Lake Towers, also known as JLT. They have lots of different restaurant options here, as well as great gyms, and it's a nice environment, not as expensive. It's on the other side of Sheikh Zayed Road. It's conveniently located next to the actual Dubai Metro, but great prices here. I would say JLT is more of a place for someone who's looking to stay in Dubai long term, who wants to be near the marina without all the chaos. That's the benefit of JLT. It's more for a local type experience than you're going to get across the bridge. It's literally a 10-minute walk to get across the road to the Dubai Marina tram, so it's really simple, convenient, and cost effective. I stayed at the Pullman, and yes, I did review it on the Hotels channel.
The area we're at now is downtown Dubai.
Now, this is probably the #1 area people want to stay when they come to Dubai. It's proximity to the metro, it's proximity to Burj Khalifa, the Dubai Mall. Even though it's in the middle of this list, this is probably the #1 area people want to stay. I've stayed at the Staybridge Suites, I've stayed at the Four Points, I've stayed at the Fairmont. So many different hotels here. It just depends on what area you want to stay. We made a Dubai travel guide where we explain the Dubai Metro and the other things you need to know about getting around the city. If you guys want to watch that, I'll put a link down below in the description and in the comments. Here in Dubai downtown, you're conveniently located next to almost all of the main tourist attractions in Dubai, including the Museum of the Future, Burj Khalifa, the mall, the Deira downtown area, the Old Town souks, all of that. So that's the benefit of being here. Obviously, they've got plenty of high rises. Dubai's known as the place with the highest concentration of skyscrapers in the world now. So more skyscrapers over 300 meters than anywhere else in the world. And Dubai downtown is where all the skyscrapers are. Well, that and the marina area. But here you'll find lots of food options, cheap and luxury. So you can get the cheap stuff, the expensive stuff, whatever you're looking for. On several of my other videos, people say, hey, where would you rather stay, Dubai Marina or Dubai downtown? And I say, why not both? If you're coming to Dubai for 7 days, split up your stay between 3 days in Dubai Marina and then 4 days in downtown. I think that's a good split up. It just depends on how many days you're staying, but if you're coming for 3 or less, you might as well just stay in the downtown area over the marina. Of course, the other factor is going to be budget, which we're going to talk about here in a moment. I'm going to give you one of the more affordable areas where you can find hotels in the $50 to $60 range pretty much year round.
Here we are now in Business Bay.
All right, look, here's the truth about Business Bay. I personally love it. I think one day it's going to be better than the Dubai Marina. It's also right next to Dubai downtown, so you're going to have that convenience that you get with downtown, with the marina type living along the waterfront promenade. The truth is though, it's just not there yet. When I came in 2022, I was hoping it would be done in 5 years, and it still might be done in 2027, but it's just not quite there yet, even in 2025. They still need to develop the area a bit more. When I came in 2023, I thought it would be done in a couple years. So it's kind of a slow build. It's coming together. Just give it a little bit of time, but Business Bay is up and coming. This is where the JW Marriott is, which is actually the tallest hotel in the world. I did stay there. That's another hotel that I reviewed if you want to check that one out. That's a city inside of a city. But of course, the real city inside of a city is Dubai Mall, and Business Bay is actually on the back side of the mall, so it kind of bumps up next to the downtown and the Business Bay area. They do have a metro stop here, although it's not really convenient unless maybe you're staying at the JW Marquee. But either way, they do have those scooters that you can go up and down the promenade here, which makes it convenient. Some of the main hotels they have here, the St. Regis. I personally stay at the Hilton Doubletree. I found that one to be very convenient in the Bay Square area. I really like that area. I think that's going to be one of the main parts of the Dubai Business Bay area. You can also get a boat ride to take you up and down Dubai Creek. Also, I think they have boats that depart from here going all the way to Marina.
The area I'm at now is Deira. This is actually the Old Town area. They have plenty of hotels for good prices.
This is one of the oldest and most historic areas. They have the Al Fahidi area, they have the Gold Souk, Spice Souk, all along the other side of the Dubai Creek. It just depends on what part of Deira you're staying. But if you want the Gold Souk and you want those souks for shopping, make sure you're in the heart of Deira along the Dubai Creek, which is a saltwater inlet, even though it's called a creek. Now, this is considered the cultural hub. It's very multicultural down here. You're not gonna see many high rises. There are some hotels like the Hyatt Regency in this area, but even then you're gonna save money with the Hyatt Regency along the Dubai Creek. But you'll find a Hilton Hampton Inn or maybe like a budget-friendly Marriott down here, many budget-friendly hotels. People like staying here because they consider it to be more of the cultural heart of Dubai without the big cities and all the buzz, but it's also conveniently located to the city access. This is the area to stay if you're on a budget.
And now here we are at Jumeriah Beach.
This is the area where the big beaches is. So I showed you JBR, which is Jumeirah Beach Residence by the Dubai Marina. This area is where they have the long Jumeirah Beach. You know, the 7-star Al Arab Hotel. They also have the Madinat Souk around here. But they have Kite Beach and Jumeirah Beach. This is where the public beaches are. These are the long white sand beaches. You can swim in the Persian Gulf or the Arabian Gulf, depending on what you call it. I would call this more of a boardwalk. They also kind of call it a corniche. They have one in Abu Dhabi like this, but this one actually has some vibrance to it. They have shops, restaurants, both at Kite Beach and around the area of Jumeirah Beach. You can walk or jog, run or ride a bike along that waterfront. Again, from about November until March. Great weather, or in the evening time you can also get in some good exercise down here. That's one of the benefits of staying down here in Jumeirah Beach. You're gonna get this long waterfront to just exercise. Here's another up and coming area. This is Bluewaters Island. It's a man-made modern island nearby Jumeirah Beach Residence. And here you'll find the world's tallest observation wheel. This thing is absolutely massive. It's an iconic landmark here in Dubai, and it's located on Bluewaters. They do have a bridge that connects JBR to Bluewaters. You can actually walk across it or drive across it. Traffic does get a bit congested out here, especially in the evening time, so take that into consideration. Then they have these super trees that you can walk around. They have like a shopping area and just a very modern convenience with plenty of different hotel varieties right here at the base of the super Ferris wheel they have. Another famous area is DIFC. This is Dubai International Financial Center. It's right next to the downtown, just to the other side of the actual Sheikh Zayed Road, nearby the Museum of the Future. This is an area where they have really high-end hotels, also restaurants. They have a little bit of nightlife in this walking area here. Make sure you eat lots of tasty cuisine while you're here in Dubai. It's a great city for international food and Arabic food. Also, make sure you get a good price ahead of time before you arrive in Dubai if you're coming in the winter time. That's one of the benefits of coming to Dubai. Affordable luxury. They do luxury on a whole other scale here in Dubai. Now for me, I'm going to say my top 3 favorite areas are going to be the Dubai Marina, the Dubai Downtown, and the Business Bay. And make sure to get a Dubai Metro card if you're going to be here for any longer than 48 hours because it's worth its weight in gold. And I do recommend that gold class card actually. See you guys on the next one from the Dubai Travel Guide. Click that link right here. I give you a lot of information in there.